Lucky episode number 13, and this is releasing on a Friday too. If you missed the last one, I definitely encourage you to go check that out because we were able to get this whole field right here all plowed up. And of course, since then, a mod's come out that made it so you could create fields with cultivators. Moving on. First things first, we need a seeder, and we need a bigger tractor to be able to use it. I mentioned it the last one, but I think the Deutz has seen its time, unfortunately. It's an awesome tractor. However, I think it's gonna have to go. And one thing that I have learned, for some reason I didn't know this, since the last one, is to repaint your vehicles. You get more money for this. How did I miss this the last time? I have no idea. I'm an idiot, is what I am. So we are going to repair. There we go. And we are going to repaint. I like that. We're kidding. So I've switched over from the Steam, or the Giants version of Steam, just to kind of test out a few things. And I'm getting all of the achievements again. Of course I am. Of course I am. All right. So decent amount of money for this one. Let's go and sell it. Good to go. There we are. Also, we made a lot of money overnight. I mean, a lot of money. One of the good things about making all that money is we can finally get some stuff paid back. But I think it's going to be time to look at some new tractors. And, well, there's a few in the sales that we're going to take a look at. So in the last one, we actually saw this guy right here, the Steyr Absolute, which for some reason it's blue. Uh-oh. What happened? That's not supposed to be blue. Yeah, it's supposed to be red. What has happened? All right, well, I switched back over to the Giants version, and it's still showing blue. What have I done? I broke everything. Why is it blue? I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. I think that looks awesome. But why is it blue? You can't make the regular one blue. Why is it blue? Why is it blue? Why is it blue? All right, well, fortunately, there is another tractor. It's a little bit much. Also, for those wondering, yeah, on PC, no issues with the tracks. I know on PlayStation, at the very least, I think Xbox as well, but I'm not sure. The tracks are a little bit messied uppy. However, yeah, it's looking great on PC. Right now, this is the best deal. 357 horsepower, so a lot of power, and we could pretty much get any seeder we want. And it's cheap too, 54% off. We'd be paying a lot more for a lot less if we went with a new tractor. So I'm thinking, we just go for it? Do we bite the bullet? Now, as much as I love the EU3M, I'm not going to put you guys through that. Also, I know that having a front 3-point would irritate a few people. And though I want to keep it on, you know what? I'm going to keep it on. It's probably going to irritate people, but I do care. But I really want it. There we go. All right. So we've got that. I need to resell this again because I didn't save the game. There we go. Got that sold. And we are going to repair this, even though it's quite expensive. I'm not going to repaint it. Not yet anyway. But we got it repaired. Now we need to get a seeder. But the good thing is, with all the power that we've got now, we've got some choices. I am a big fan of seeders that you can use without having to fertilize, but also have a direct drill. And the seeding options mod has not come out yet. So I think that leaves us with this guy right here. We don't need ridge markers, so that's totally fine. I wish there was a used version. Man, not only is there not one, there is nothing over there. So this is real expensive. However, we are boosting our seeding width by almost twice. The John Deere was 4.5. This is 8. That's not bad. All right, well, after all that, we really don't have a lot of money left. I did also get a weight for the front of the tractor. Sometimes the 8RX can be a little bit light on the front end, so we'll try and hopefully fix that with that. And there we go. And we can open that up by itself, which is fantastic. And we are rocking. Cool. This is a massive setup right here. Oh, yeah, where's our combine? We still have our combine, right? I didn't sell that yet, did I? Ooh, she's squirrely. No, didn't sell it yet, but we probably will. I'm going to be, oop. Didn't mean to do that. We'll be keeping an eye on that thing. So there's one thing. With this guy, we really don't have much to seed. So we've got canola, which we can put in the ground, and like poplars and grass, and that's our field. Oil seed. But that's about it. I say oil seed. It's oil seed radish, cover crop. There's not a whole lot that we could do right now. Canola is a must. Canola makes a good amount of money, so that's nice. Plus, we can utilize that in some type of oil mill and something like that in the future. So we need to put that in at least one field. All of our fields have been fertilized once through already. Taking a look at our fertilization states. So we're once through already, which is good. So one of those fields is going to be canola. I crashed. We do have a little bit of seed from the last time. Nope. I don't want that. Fill the seed up. Yeah. So this seed right here is actually from our other seeder, if you guys remembered that. And then we've got a nice little multi-filling station right here from good friends over at a certain studio. You guys know what I'm talking about. So last time around, we did canola over here in field 2. We did wheat right here, and then there were oats everywhere else, although we did not own these at that time. So where do we put the canola this time? We really didn't make a lot of money off of it last time. So do we even do it again? Well, I guess we could, and we could also do some canola oil. Maybe keeping it away from there. Maybe we go up to field 8 this time. Field 8's not a bad place. Man, it is a beautiful morning to get some seeding done. Let's see if we can move this thing in, and that should do it right there. Almost perfect. Let's change the seed over to canola. Turn it on. I lowered the front weight, as I always do. We'll pull forward just a little bit, but we need to go ahead and find our steering assist. It says it wants us to do 3 headlands, and I'm honestly fine with that. So let's get to work. So does this go faster than the John Deere seeder did? I feel like we're going just a little bit quicker. Ooh, we missed a little spot. Let's say John Deere seeder, I meant Great Plains. Great Plains went at 7 miles an hour, and this one goes at 12. We are going faster, so twice the width. How many times have I referred to that as a John Deere seeder? Yikes. Ooh, speaking of John Deere seeders. Yo. I'm a bit of an idiot. So this guy right here, love that. However, I don't love that it's only a planter. We should convert that into a planter seeder. That's what I should have bought. Later. We'll do that later. Also, if you're curious, just go into the XML of that and it says planter. Just beside that, also put cedar. Put a space in between. You'll be fine. In the meantime, this will do a-okay. It would almost be a little bit too easy if we were using a big old John Deere planter cedar thing. And I'm sure someone will come out with a version of it that is also a cedar. Wow, that was a really terrible move right there of mine. Let's see if we can hit the edge. There it is. Cool. Yeah, maybe we'll hold off and wait for now. Maybe give it a couple weeks before we start doing stuff that's just absolutely insane. Speaking of insane, you want to talk about insane? Me not having to do anything right now. That is blowing my mind. The fact that we were playing Farming Simulator 22 before and everything was just fine and everything is good, but this was not in that at all. This is fantastic, man. I've been talking to quite a few people about what they think about GPS and how it feels, and does it feel like it's a different game, or does it feel like it, its place is in Farming Simulator, if that makes any sense. And it is an overwhelming and resounding yes from people. So excited the GPS is in the game. I'm super excited about GPS being in the game as well. It is just way different, this game, than anything that we have seen so far. And the fact that we can, wow, really? You're just going to miss all of that. And the fact that, that we can use this now is utterly fantastic. And I'm so excited. GPS, yes, though it has been a mod previously, I've never utilized it before because it just wasn't a thing that was quite available to everybody. And there's some mods that I just avoid. This... Man, the fact that it's in the base game is one of the coolest things ever. All right, let's go ahead and finish this up. All right, all set and done with that. We could probably go and hire this up on the AI worker now. Let's skip the headlands. Okie dokie. Should be able to just hire them up and let them go. Sweet. So there are a couple of more things that we need to do now. For example, rolling. We need to get that rolling. And for this, generally, the Challenger is going to be a perfectly fine tractor. Love this thing to death. Would be cool to kind of swap it out for that AGCO Alice. Really like that tractor, but you know what? This one's cool too. For months and months, all we wanted was to find out what is going on with that Challenger? What is the Challenger tractor? We didn't know Challenger was coming back, but we saw a yellow tractor. We wanted a Challenger. Freaking out right now. So I don't want to leave this Challenger tractor hanging. We were looking forward to this for so long, and the first thing a lot of people did was swapped it out for the Alice as soon as the mod released on day one. So, you know what? I'm sticking with the Challenger. Love this thing to death. We're going to show it some love. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get everything prepared right here. One headland is all it wants me to do. I'm fine with that. Cool. Lock it in. And then we go. Sweet. I will also say I love the differences between like a rolled setup and how it's been seeded already and direct drilled over and cultivated for that matter as well. There's so many really cool things. Slapped my leg. I was like, yeah, I'm so excited. Let's go. So many cool, just the way things look. I'm kind of fanboying today about farming. So look at that. Look, it's just kind of going away. I think that's probably a visual glitch, but it looks cool. It's like slowly fading. Yeah, that is a problem. It should be doing that. Yeah, bit. Just a little bit fanboying today. Just having fun, man. Also trying to avoid the fact that this is episode 13 and I'm releasing this video on a Friday. So I'm doing my best not to freak myself out. Yeah. Additionally, there's so many mods that are coming out now for Farming Simulator 25. On day one, we got a few, and then we got a little bit of a drop. And then, like, all of a sudden, just a bunch just kind of dropped all out of nowhere. Like, look at this. All I gotta do is hit left shift, and this thing does a wheelie. Come on! It's fantastic. Yo, will this do it? Hang on. Oh, let's go! Oh no! That and the realistic, or say realistic, the little thingy, the in-cab view. Love that as well. There's just so much cool stuff that's happening right now, and it is really fun to see all of the new and exciting mods being released for this game. It's really cool. Let's get you caught up. So, a couple minutes have passed now. We have run all the way around. We'll show you this. Yeah, looking good, looking good. And, oh, it's not saying needs rolling. Did I turn that off? I accidentally turned that off. We're good now, we're good. After this, we'll throw another layer of fertilizer on it. And, like, that's kind of it. Like, this field's done at that point. This is one of the reasons that I took away the weeds, that I took away the rocks, you know, the doing stones in the field and periodic plowing, stuff like that. It's cool, but to be fair, I generally only play with that stuff turned on like the beginning of a series. After that, usually that stuff gets turned off, or I just don't turn it on to begin with. Because the game is brand new when I'm playing this, I mean, it's the first series we've done, I wanted to turn that stuff on just to see how the game played, how it worked, that kind of stuff. But it's like it used to be, and I never enjoyed it before, so we just turned that stuff off. And I decided to come in here and just kind of knock out this last section. I also forgot how little seed canola actually uses. This thing holds 4,000 liters of seed, and it's used like 16 liters to do this whole field. Either I broke something, or that's ridiculous. Oh, there's a little bit left right here on the edge that I missed. Boop. You know what? I'm not going to fill it in. It deserves it. It knows what it did. So we can't do oats today in game at least. We're going to have to wait. Oh, we have to wait a while, don't we? Yeah, that's in the spring. Never mind. I was going to say this is the field that we're going to do oats in, but no, we're not. We're also going to need kind of a smaller grain crop. I think wheat or barley would work great for this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this over here and we'll leave it sitting. I think what we'll end up doing is wheat in field number 2 and then 345, at least for now. And then we'll throw all in here, this big old field right there. That's going to be oats. However, that's going to be later on in the year. So let's go ahead and finish this up. And with that, we are done. Let's get this thing folded up, put away, and we'll probably get it delivered over to the other field. We also need to fertilize this field real quick. That way, it's all done. Got my spreader. We got it on the 6R, and it is looking good. Let's bring it around here, and we'll go ahead and fill up with some fertilizer. Yeet! Very expensive, $6,400. We have gone from over $400,000. Oh, field's over here. We've gone from over $400,000 to now not having that. Also, that little weight at the front, that ain't doing it. Actually saved that big Agco weight from the weeds far right over there. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, can I drop this off? It's got to weigh more, right? Dropped the wrong thing. Of course I did. Drop that. Oh, that's not fun. Let's put that down. Sometimes you can get these at just the right angle. Oh, I got a trigger for it. Hey, all right, there it is. So this weight is an 1100. Hold on a minute. The John Deere weight was at 1150. This doesn't even weigh as much. What am I doing? And why is it smaller? I need a bigger weight's what I need, but yeah, you know what? I think we'll be okay, at least for now. Also, the rear weights probably don't help. I don't actually know. Yeah, well, let's just not go fast. Well, at least in the field, it's nice and easy. And just like that, boom, 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 done. I am pretty sure there was a little spot right over here, right at the edge. Yeah, right there it is. Let's do that. Perfect, got it. So now we could kind of bring everything in, at least for now, because this is gonna be where we go through and skip to the next day. Before we do that, just real fast, I wanna see, do we have any really cool harvesting contracts? I don't want to do that. Nope. Well, maybe not. Because we'll end up making some money overnight too, I want to go into my finances and go ahead and pay back some of this loan. It's not going to be a lot. There we go. But we did pay back some, so that's good. So then now that's done, there is nothing else that I want to do today in game, so let's hit it. All right, so next day in game, we're in September now, and we made a little bit too much money overnight, I think. We are currently making, I think it's $80,000 extra off of the little signs. We may let those go for one more day, but yeah, I'm not sure I want to leave those going for too long. That actually is a little bit too much money in comparison to the crops that we're getting out right now. The good thing is we can now plant wheat and barley, which is fantastic. So I am going to go ahead and run the passes around the outside, and then we'll just hire the worker around towards the inside. At least that's what I want to do. Should be fine with it. It is also quite early in the morning still, and we are missing some spots. Man, almost need to go around and hit like an outer headland before we even hire them up on a GPS. Almost said worker. All right, so we just finished the first pass around the field, and I am going to go around and just make sure that the edges are hit. One of the things I'm noticing about this, and I don't know if the front piece of equipment has tracks or if it's because the rear has a really interesting like following steering mode kind of thing going on. It's a neat seeder, don't get me wrong, but I think there might be an issue between maybe the two of these pieces of equipment where the seeder doesn't actually follow where the tractor is. It follows behind and is supported greatly, to be fair, but as you can see, whenever you're going around corners, it misses some spots. So if you're going to be using this seeder, I imagine it will happen with any tractor that you're using. I don't think that this tractor has anything to do with it. But if you're using it, just maybe be aware when you're doing stuff like this. Yeah, you saw how smooth it kind of turned right there? That's weird. Not bad. Weird. That's okay. Up here you can see where it missed quite a bit. Goodness. There it is. And I think that should do it right there. Alrighty, so now we could kind of dig in here a little bit and get to work with this. And just like that, it is done over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy lined up so the worker doesn't have to do a whole lot, even though they're still gonna go back and forth, and set it up, and up and down, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Sometimes workers irritate me. Let's bring it in. Got your workers. Do your thing. Chicken wang. And while they're doing that, well, we can go ahead and grab our roller and get to work. Get rolling. You know, we haven't seen too many foggy mornings, but I would say this is definitely in consideration for a foggy morning. Not so much from the front. Actually, the fog is like right there. It's not where our tractor is. Oh, you can see it's gonna go through it a little bit. All right, that's pretty cool. That's very, very, very pretty cool. I'm gonna leave all my lights on. It's very bright. Tell you what I need. I need a faster roller. That's exactly what I need. Oh, yeah. All right, let's find ourselves some passes. For some reason, this one is right here, but that's all right. Eventually, they'll all line up, so it is all good. You can see this doesn't go very far at all. This field's interesting the way that it works with the runners anyway. Instead of running like there, it just kind of starts here and then dissipates quickly. Kind of weird. So what I've done is I decided to jump in here. It was taking a little bit longer than I wanted it to get the seeding done. So the worker goes around as like a figure 8. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. So I decided to just do it myself. And it worked really nicely. So there we go. That is all done. Actually, I don't know why I'm trying to fold this up. We got one more field to do right here. This one's going to be wheat as well. Eventually, I think either this field or that field down there, one of these two is going to become a rice field because I want to do some dry rice. But for now, I think we'll be aight with all that. So with this, again, what we need to do is we need to run our 3 headlands, and we'll do that ourselves. We did use a lot more seed that time, though, I'll give you that much. All right, rock and roll. Again, one of our big fields right out of here. That field right there is not going to be done anything with until about March, I think, is when we can start doing stuff. Yeah, we could start putting oats in there in March. It's going to be a while from now. Yo, you ever notice the clouds as they go by? I mean, yeah, we got the clouds and stuff, but I don't know, like, for some reason today in game, it's just, like, a little bit overdone, if that makes any sense. I think it looks cool, I'll give it that much. Ah, see, it missed spots again, right here. That little spot right behind the cedar. What you doing, buddy? I think this is definitely the world telling me that I need to go get the 1770 NT and make it a cedar. I think that's what it's telling me. It's also 17 meter working with instead of the 8 that we have here. That might be a little bit much. So now that we are finishing up with the outer passes on this field, let's go ahead and spin them right around, and we're gonna hire up on the worker, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish rolling. And hopefully by the end of all of that, it won't be too long before we're actually done. Right there, that works. Boom, 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 boom. Bam! All right, let's get back to it. Hopefully nobody in the road, no, there's no cars. Did I turn traffic off? I think I turned the traffic off. Here's something else that I'm kind of noticing. I'm like, man, it'd be nice if I had this right now. A roller that lifted. That would be very nice to have. It would be really cool if this roller just lifted when I made a turn. It'd be so easy. I do understand that that's really not how it works, but I kind of wish it did work like that. Also, man, this thing does follow the ground very well. See the stop sign? About to take it out. Yeet! Slowest stop sign takeout of the year. And roll right over it. All right, let's get into the field over here. Let's get some rolling done. That was so dumb. Oh, interesting. So I'm looking at these spots here, and they are still showing as destroyed. Do you have to plow those up again? I think you have to plow those up again. That is interesting. I mean, yeah, these look fine here because they're going with the ground. However, there's another couple spots where, like, right over here? Yeah, like right in front of where this tractor is. Where are they? Yeah, run, 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 run. Right over here. You see these? They're going long ways with the field. They don't line up. What happened? The areas they're showing as fertilized. However, they are not showing as seeded. That's odd. All right, so a couple things have happened. First things first is we are done with seeding this field. Next one's going to be oats. However, it's going to be a while, so we're going to go and select oats, but this gets to go in the barn. Number 2, we need to finish up this field. We got a little bit of rolling left to do. Then we need to fertilize both of these fields, and then that will be that for the wheat fields. There's something else I want to do as well, because we've got fields down here that, well, they need some stuff. You know, they did a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We go down here and we... Please let me travel there? What? Why won't you let me travel there? Visit. You see this? It needs rolling, yes. But it could also be mulched, I think. I don't actually know how that works. I haven't mulched a field in probably a year or more in Farming Simulator, so I want to give it a try. We've turned a lot of other stuff off, so I want to give it a try. I've been looking at some of the mulchers. I think I'm going back and forth between the Noche and the Bednar. Now, the Noche, or the Canocha? I don't know how to say that. This seems simple. It just lowers down, boop, go 11 miles an hour. Over here, 7 miles an hour, but it's wider. I think this will probably take longer, though. We also have the trash fan on top, which I was one of the first people to announce that was coming to the game. Anyway, I feel like this is probably the one to go with. So that's what we're going to go with right through there. We also, because of the money that we've got right now, want to go into finances and see if we can delete some more of that loan. Maybe down to about there. We'll take out one more. There we go. So now we have a $100,000 loan. We're down to $24,000. That should be all gone by tomorrow into the game. Let's grab a challenger. Let's go grab that mulcher. We'll bring it back and set it off. This has got white lights, and it was facing the wrong way. I'm about 28% sure that this is a forwards mulcher. I don't believe that it'll go this way. Please work, please work, please work, please work, please work. Also, can I get down? Can I get down this way? I might can. Oh boy. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're doing all right. We did all right. All right, let's bring this in here. Let's find ourselves some steering assisted lines. That'll do. I know we don't have to mulch plowed fields. There's nothing happening like that. We come into here. Okay, it does work when you go that way. Does it also work when you go the other way too? Mulchers work both ways, right? Okay, yeah, that worked. That works. DJ's so confused. I'm mega confused. All right, well, let's take that away, and it looks like this section right here knows that it is or has been mulcheruskied, and then we shall go. Yeah, we get a little bit of a boost here. I think it's like 1.5% or something like that. So why don't we do it? Why not, right? So what I decided to do here was start a worker on this. This might take a little while. And by might, I mean this is going to take a really long time. But we've got a little bit of time, so let's head out to our fields real quick and we'll throw some fertilizer on. Alrighty, and with that, we have completely finished up fertilizing for right now. Let's take this, we will drop it off, and let's see if we can find our, enter vehicle. There we go. Alrighty, looking good. Please don't tell me it stops right here and lifts. It does, doesn't it? Well, maybe one day it won't do that anymore. This is going to take a lot longer than I was expecting. But is it going to be worth it? I honestly have no idea. Let's see. It doesn't say anything about needing to be mulched. This doesn't say needing to be mulched either. Fertilized 50%. Fertilized 50%. I don't know which one's which. But I'm sure we'll get it figured out. However, unfortunately, that ain't going to be today that we get it figured out. It's going to have to be in the next one. So I thank you for hanging out with me today. Thanks for chilling on this 13th episode, releasing on a Friday. We'll see you later. Peace.